Hey guys, I'm Keith with inTech, and I'm here today excited to show you our brand new Blackwing model. It's the 826X. It's going to check a bunch of boxes that you guys have been looking for. If you've either looked at our 830 or our 724, this is a nice combination of things we've heard from you, the customer, so we're excited to show it to you today. But as we always say, before we start on the outside and we start going over this unit, we got to show you what makes an inTech different from the rest of the products out there. So let's jump in and look at the frame. So it's all about what's behind the skin of the RV. At inTech, we're proud to show you how we build our units. Every one is built with a solid aluminum chassis and then a full welded cage frame welded down to the chassis, making it one solid structure, all built out of aluminum, all built right here at inTech, where we can control the quality of every single one that goes out the door. This is what sets our product apart from so many other RVs out there in the industry today. All right, so back out here on the 826, this is a 26-foot long unit, as I mentioned, also 8.5 foot wide. So kind of in between the 724 and the 830 in our current Blackwing line. This is gonna have 10,400 pound gross vehicle weight rating, but it only weighs dry roughly a little over 5,000 pounds. So you have an absolute ton of payload for it. And that's gonna become important when you look at what you can do on the inside of this particular trailer. Working down the side of the unit, you're gonna see our square frameless windows that we showcase on all of our Blackwing product. Up above, we're gonna use a lateral arm awning. That's a 16 foot with a built-in wind sensor. So if it gets too windy out, it'll automatically retract itself in. We're gonna have two exterior speakers on board. As we drop down to the wheels, of course, we're gonna use our gold color that we use across the entire Blackwing line, and then we're gonna have our torsion axles. So again, a torsion axle versus a spring axle, this is gonna give you more of an independent ride, where each wheel is moving on a torsion arm independently, so the trailer doesn't bounce as a whole when it hits a bump. As we come around to the back side, you're gonna see a nice large ramp door opening. So again, we're kind of maximizing the space. So as we're talking about what you're gonna be able to load in this is gonna be an 83-inch tall door, give you a lot of space for things like side-by-sides or anything that stands a little taller. On the back end, you'll also have a 2-inch receiver. So there you can throw on a bike rack or additional storage rack if you like. And up top, we always prep these for a backup camera. So that's a Magnedyne camera. You can buy it from our marketplace. Plugs right in, the wiring is right there for you. All right, coming back around over here on the road side of the unit, you'll see more of our systems we have in place. This is gonna have a 40-gallon fuel filling station. This is for gasoline only. It can be used to fill up your power equipment. So if you're out and you've got your power toys and you wanna keep going and not have to bring a bunch of fuel cans with you, you're good to go. Also, this can run your generator. So if you option in our 4.5 kilowatt generator, it'll feed off this fuel filling station, allowing you to get to some remote areas and stay there for a long time and run all the systems on this Blackwing here. All right, moving further forward, you're gonna see your dump station here up front. You'll also have a sewer hose holder. Now you're gonna have impressive capacities on board the Blackwing. It's gonna have 90 gallons of fresh water, 52 of gray, and then you're gonna have a 26-gallon black tank on it. So you can really get off grid for a good amount of time with this unit and have plenty of capacity on board. Up above, you're gonna have a 30-amp shore power cord plug-in. You're also gonna have a little spot where you can plug in like a briefcase style solar pack. That's wired directly to your battery already. And you'll have a little coax inline, so if you have a satellite dish or anything, cable, you can plug in there and get that fed to your TVs. Towards the front of the unit, we're gonna have a small storage compartment right here, trying to utilize every little bit of space we can for you. But where this becomes impressive storage is on the front end. So we use this wedge front design on the Blackwing product. This gives you really good aerodynamics going down the road, but it's also giving you a ton of extra space that's over the A-frame that you normally can't use. If we look up top, this will always be a storage area. It's gonna pass all the way through to the other side and have another door over there. Tons of room for anything you want to bring along that you don't want to place inside the camper and you want to keep outside of it. Down below, this is where you'll see the 4.5 kilowatt gasoline generator we were talking about earlier. If you don't option this in, this would just be an additional storage place. And as we rotate across the front of the tongue here, you see, of course, we'll have a power tongue jack for you, 2 5/16" ball for this particular unit. A little further over, this will be your LP tanks. So here, this will be set up for 2 20-pound tanks. Those come standard. And then up above, the other entry side to that storage we were looking at there previously. But now let's jump inside. A lot of great things on the exterior, kind of similar to what you've seen us do with the Blackwing line, but there's some unique features on the inside that'll set this one apart for you. All right, here's we move to the inside of the 826. You're gonna see a beautiful kitchen galley area on this unit. Again, all aluminum cabinetry like you're used to seeing on the Blackwings. It'll all have magnets to help hold things closed as you're going down the road so things don't pop open on you. But a really nice amount of storage for this little kitchenette here up front. You have a good bank of drawers, a lot of storage underneath. You'll see we've gone to our thin-scape countertop surfaces here from Wilson Art. This gives you a hard surface finish, and we give you two of these little fillers that go over your sink, so you can either have open sink space or you can drop these in and have additional countertop space. There will also be a trash can back here. You lift this panel, it's hidden right underneath, and a nice little 2-burner stove. Over to my other side, you're gonna have a large 10 cubic foot refrigerator. So this will be a compressor driven fridge like all of ours are. It runs off the 12-volt system, and they consume very little power. Up above, you're gonna have your microwave on board, and then your bathroom shower area. Now this is the standard wet bath we use on a ton of our models throughout inTech. It gives you a lot of space on the inside. We're gonna use a door that actually completely seals off. So this is an exterior door, requires no curtain, making it a very, very easy to use and comfortable to use wet bath. So up here directly above your kitchen, you're gonna have some of your comfort controls. So this will have a 15,000 BTU ducted AC, and the ducted ones are so nice because they do run very quiet. You hardly hear them compared to the direct blow systems. You're gonna have a ducted furnace. It's gonna be 25,000 BTU, and then you'll have ventilation throughout. So in our bathroom, we have a vent fan, and then also in our main cabin here, we have a nice large vent fan with a rain sensor on it, so you can move a lot of air through the unit if you're gonna have your windows open or just your screen door being used. Moving back into the garage area, you're gonna see a really nice entertainment section here. We're gonna have a large 40-inch screen TV. You're gonna have a fireplace down below. This is actually like a ceramic heated fireplace, so you can use this. You can set a thermostat on it, and it will pump heat out using your 120-volt system. Over to the other side, you're gonna have a bunch of storage. So we're gonna have a wardrobe cabinet, along with cabinets with a lot of storage locations for pantry or whatever else you're bringing along with you. Further back, we're gonna have our sleeping area. So this transforms into a lot of different configurations. You're gonna have a Happy Jack style bed that'll lower from the ceiling with a true 60 by 80 queen mattress on board. Then down below, you're gonna have 2 sleeper sofas. These are 76-inch long sofas, and they lay down flat into bed spaces as well. So you have plenty of room for 4 people to very comfortably sleep inside this Blackwing. Now, of course, when we're hauling our equipment and gear, we need a lot more space of garage. So all this folds away. You see your bed goes up to the ceiling. You'll see these side sofas are able to flip up and store against the side walls. And now we've opened up all of our garage space. This garage is actually 14.5 feet long. So right there from the ramp door up to our bathroom you have 14.5 feet, making it able to haul most any of your larger side-by-sides, even if they're the 4-door ones that hold 6 people. You have great space inside here. And you'll see on the height, we try to make sure that we don't limit you at all for your cages. So obviously people put some big tires on them, they get larger all the time, but up to here, we're gonna be 81 inches to the top of this bed. That's why we take our ceiling and we move it up once we get past the ducted area for the AC to get that bed as high as possible without having to raise the overall height of the unit, making it more comfortable to tow as well. All right, so we have all this great garage space. Now let's look at our floor. So what it looks like I'm standing on here is a very finished residential type floor, and it is, it's very comfortable. This is our Infinity woven mats that we're using here, but as I mentioned, they're mats. They're going directly over the top of this anodized aluminum extruded floor. So you can pull these out, you load in your equipment, whether it's dirty or muddy, no big deal. The floor is designed to handle it, and then you can easily spray it off when you're done. These mats go back in, and now it's nice and comfortable to walk on again barefoot. Directly above our wardrobe storage cabinets, we're gonna have a command center for you. That's gonna be a on-off switch for your generator. You're gonna have a solar charge controller. This unit is equipped with our optional 200-watt solar panel. You'll have your fueling station gauge. It's gonna tell you how much fuel you have on board currently, battery switch, and your converter all stored up here above. So here on the back with our ramp door, we also give you a patio system. You can option on our patio railing, makes a nice large party deck for you. And true to inTech, we love to build and design our own things and control as much as we can in-house. This is our own railing system, works very easily stores back down, goes out of the way if you're trying to load equipment, folds flat and is easy to put away once you're done with it out at the campsite. So that's a look at the all-new Blackwing 826X. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more details though, reach out to your local dealer. You can find them by visiting our website, searching for your local dealership, and they can give you all kinds of details on pricing and availability of this great new model.